Hello again, everybody. The Camo Crusader for Christ. This is day 29 of living this year without fear. I hope today finds you in good spirits as we spend a moment in the Word of God. You know, in Matthew chapters 5 through 7, there's so much truth and meaning for our lives today. It has been given the title of the Sermon on the Mount, and in this discourse, Jesus gives us non-stop information on how to worship, how to live, how to interact with others. Matthew starts this whole thing off with the phrase, "And he opened his mouth and he taught them, saying." You know, I like that. He opened his mouth. Jesus is the creator, and he uses the mouth for exactly the purpose that he created it for, to honor God and to teach others. The first word that he utters in his teaching is blessed. That's the heart of God towards his creation. He wants you and I to be blessed. He wants to share that with you. He wants to be found what's in the rest of this thing that he has is contentment, peace, joy. That's what he wants us to find. But some of the things that he tells us in there are exact opposites of what I would have thought happiness would be. Like verse 10 of chapter 5. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. What? Being persecuted is blessed? Now, that is not my idea of blessed. My idea of blessed is a double hot fudge sundae and not being persecuted. To be persecuted means to be subjected to hostility, to ill treatment, to be abused and oppressed, tortured and harassed, even terrorized. Those things seem to bring me fear and worry and anxiety, not blessedness. But Jesus goes on to say, "Blessed are you when men revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you, falsely for my sake." You're kidding, right? You mean I am blessed when men revile me? That means to criticize in an abusive and angry manner. They're insulting, to condemn, to attack, and to castigate. None of that sounds like whipped cream and nuts on top of my double hot fudge sundae. Does it to you? Seems a little hard for me to follow this line of thinking. Did I sign up for all that? I mean, I was just signing up for a trip to heaven. Maybe some blessings now while I'm here on earth. I didn't sign up for all of that. Really. But then Jesus goes on to say, rejoice. Be exceedingly glad. Why? For great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets that came before you. In persecution, in reviling, I'm supposed to not be sad, but to rejoice, to be exceedingly glad. How can I do that? Well, believe me, it ain't easy. Anytime you're in the eye of a storm like that, it's not all smiles and sing and do, Lord. But that is because my eyes are not set upon the goal. They're not fixed upon the joy that will be mine in eternity. Jesus says, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. You know, my eyes need to be seeing now with spiritual eyes. It says Jesus endured the cross because of the joys that were set before him. His mind was looking past the present into the future. Our mind needs to be constantly set upon that source of joy, to be happy and content in any circumstance. And I know it's hard, but our mind and our thought process has to be trained in that manner. To be able to be happy in all circumstances doesn't come naturally. It's something that we have to train our thoughts to do on the joys that lie before us. I pray that your life will be peaceful, not persecuted, not in trouble. May your mind be fixed on the great reward always, though. And this is the Camo Crusader for Christ saying, God bless, and have a great day.